Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Supernatural, Season 12, Episodes 22 and 23, or the season finale. Who we are and all along the Watchtower. Very sense shenanigans are going to happen down there. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is Nikki.
I'm safe.
Special guest for season finale only, Cleo. And Dom and Kim, as usual.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
You took everything out of power.
Back. Cleo, I haven't seen you since the last finale of Supernatural.
Yeah. Fancy that. You know what?
Kidding.
I like
on every
this.
podcast.
You like this.
I like showing up for the last episode. And
With no knowledge of what goes on
none.
through the whole season.
I like it. And keep doing it.
So what did you in particular think about? Well, not the episodes. What did you think about the road so far?
The road so far was so confusing. Because I remember last season, the road so far was really straightforward and I understood everything immediately. This one I was just like, oh god, what? Like the only thing I got out of that was there was some pregnant lady, you know, mom was back and I don't know, man. For some reason, it was just really confusing.
Would you
To
like?
be honest, that was pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah.
Here, you ready? This was the gist of it. She was the press secretary in the to the president of the United States, who Lucifer possessed and knocked her up.
Okay. See, I knew it was Lucifer's kid. I just didn't know how it happened. I didn't quite piece that one together.
He possessed the president at the president's request.
Oh, yeah. President
He didn't know he was getting Lucifer. He just thought he was getting an angel.
Yeah, he thought he was getting it. He didn't realize he was getting, you know.
I mean, he did get an angel. It was just a fallen angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How was he supposed to know?
Right.
He wasn't.
Minor technicality.
Minor detail.
Exactly.
Technicality. But
Kim, you're like hiding behind my chair over here.
Anyway, yeah, so the British Men of Letters shit pretty much comes to a head. I figured they would resolve that completely this season, more or
Not
less.
resolved. What are you talking
Well,
about?
that's only half of they got rid of the British men and letters that were in America.
They get rid of the American operation of the British Men of Letters.
Yeah, there was still the mysterious voice on the other end of the computer.
Yeah.
It's like, take the deal, kid. Like, do it. No, I pass. Like, I was expecting Sam to give some, we beat Lucifer before, we'll beat him again, and, you know, some kind of statement like that, but...
Or I killed Hitler.
Or even I killed... And the Dean wasn't there. Dean was back with Mommy because he blew out his knee with a grenade launcher.
Yes, which, by the way, Cleo, Dean killed Hitler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
yeah.
that was early this season. Yeah, Dean killed Hitler.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of Nazi
I
necromancers.
was wondering why his knee was bad. Cass just touches him and... You're good.
Oh. Yeah, in the first part of this finale, they were locked inside the bunker with 3 days to live with Lady Bevel, one of the British Men of Letters.
Oh, did you watch the first?
You see, I didn't realize it was a double. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you watched the second part of the... Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll elaborate a little bit. But yeah, they were stuck in the bunker because that's, Ketch put, some lockdown on the bunker, and so they went through a bunch of different things. First, they tried to unlock it with magic, and then they tried to just, pick be a bunch of dwarves, hi-ho, and just,
No, she's correct. Sam and Dean spent about 20 minutes hacking at the wall with pickaxes.
Mm-hmm. And then Dean
that
resorted.
great.
Yeah, and then Dean resorted to his grenade launcher that he's been waiting so long
All
to use.
This
season.
entire season.
All season he's been trying to use the grenade launcher, and every time Sam or Mary or Cass or somebody would just be like, no.
And then he just gets a potty
What's wrong
paper.
with you?
And then, this time it was Lady Bevel saying, "No, you'll kill us all. Like, you'll bring the whole structure down on us." You're like, "You're
Like,
mad."
Fuck you, I'm doing this.
But you know what?
What I don't understand is, like, he went through this whole, like, he brought out a blueprint, and he went through the whole schematic saying, all the walls are reinforced steel. This one is just concrete. And then Lady Bevel's like, "No, don't use the grenade launcher. You're gonna make everything fall on us." It's like, it's reinforced steel, bitch. Shut your frickin' mouth.
No, my other thing is that all three of you are about to die from oxygen deprivation.
What does it matter?
What does it matter if, it takes an extra hour? If you die an hour earlier to a grenade launcher explosion, that could possibly save your lives. Plus, Dean gets to go out with using his toy.
Gets to go out with a bang.
Yep. Literal bang.
And a boom.
And a busted knee.
Damn, okay.
That was nasty.
It was nasty. I've never seen Dean in, like... well, you know what? Maybe I have. Because he's been in car crashes and, like, mangled to no end in
His
hospital
face has
beds.
been covered in blood before.
Yeah,
Just as much blood as his leg has.
So I guess, it's just been a long time since I've seen Dean in one of these predicaments where you can actually see, like, meat on him. From him. His own meat.
His own meat.
I don't want to talk about Dean's meat anymore.
Funny enough,
All
neither
right.
do I.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, but for also to, like, for him to sit out of a fight, wound because of his wound is out of the ordinary. But we find out that he's sticking back so he can help Mary get out of this brainwash bullshit that
Right. That was all resolved that episode. So yeah, basically Mary Winchester gets brainwashed by the British men of letters. And
Yeah, she seemed fine in the second episode.
yeah, she was the previous last week's episode. It ended with her holding a gun to Sam and Dean, like, stay where you are. And Mr. Ketch, the asshole that he is, just like, oh yeah, she will shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Dean stays behind to go into Mommy's mind and try to undo the brainwashing because it's some kind of psychic thing.
his whole speech to her when they were in her mind, like, he's trying to, like, pull her away, and she sees him and hears him, but she just kind of, like, is just completely ignoring him. And, like, she's oblivious to him, but at the same time she knows he's there. It's like something in the corner of your eye that you see, but you're just you're purposely not paying attention to. But it was a moment where he's like, I hate you. And it was the way that he just, it even sent shivers down my spine. And that, like, was, like, super, really emotional, because is at that
this
point where you saw it, like,
season,
yeah.
it was Dean being a mama's boy, and it's like, oh, mommy this, mommy that, mama. And then it's just like, I hate you. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, it did. It was really, really shocking. But then that was the point where you saw Mary's eyes kind of, like, flicker, like saying, "Oh shit! Now I have to listen. Now I have to pay attention because, this is important to me." Because the whole, like, ruse was her sitting there like, "Here's your favorite kind of dessert. It's apple pie, little Dean." Little Dean was cute, by the way. But for Dean just to, like, break through like that, like, even Miss Bevel, what's her name?
Tony.
Her first name, Tony. Like,
I thought it was lady.
She was seeing that it was affecting on the outside. Mary was crying.
Mm-hmm.
It was Dean was getting through to her, and that was, like, really surprising to her. But
And then Dean gets ripped out of there and looks around. Hey, wait, Lady Bevel, your throat wasn't slashed when I last saw you.
you weren't dead before. What happened?
Oops.
And then he totally beats the shit out of Mr. Ketch while drugged, which, way to go, Dean.
Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, then gets the gun pulled on him, and I love that. 'Cause
And
Mary shoots
that's
him.
how Dean got his injury, Cleo. So,
Yes.
You were wondering.
And then
Thank you.
Mary shoots him in the shoulder, and just that face, like, Mary, like, I love you. Please don't kill me. Yeah, that was another thing this season. The creepy love connection between Mr. Ketch, a psychotic murderer, and Mary Winchester.
It was one-sided.
It was very
Completely-
one-sided. He was
completely one-sided.
head over heels in love with her.
She was
And
using
Mary-
him as a one-night stand.
She used him
Yeah,
as a one-night stand, and he fell for her.
Well, it wasn't even a one-night stand. They were doing it between, like, really stressful hunts. Just to, like, relieve some pressure. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat.
Ribbit.
Sure, it wasn't a gross in your throat.
It was probably a gross.
It was totally a gross in my throat.
Yeah, it was.
But that's it wasn't just a one-night stand. They more than once, for sure. But
Yeah,
it was...
and then Ketch was hopping mad that it was a one-night stand.
So yeah, I was worried that, before all this, when we saw Mary show up to Jody Mills, I'm like, oh god, no, not Jody.
Don't kill Jody.
I know this is a season finale, like 2-episode thing here, but do not kill Jody.
You don't understand how... I
know.
I was very tense.
I was
mad. I was like, if they kill off another woman in this fucking series, I am going to go crazy.
Jody has been through so okay, so I wasn't worried. Because Jody has gone through fucking everything and survived the other side. I'm like, this is gonna be hilariously funny because Jody's gonna kick her ass, and that was my thought process. Jody is going to kick her ass,
But
and
we
lo and
don't know
behold,
the status of Claire, do we?
no, we don't.
No, we don't.
So we don't know if Claire was killed in this Hunter purge. We know Garth is still alive. We know that much. We didn't see him, but we had the conversation that he got the safety and hid, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, so we don't know about Claire, but yeah, the guys show up and Jody is like, "Where is she?" No, sorry, points.
Yeah,
Not Jody.
I'm.
Never mind.
I knew that she would kick her ass. I had a feeling that was the way that was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Nikki's got so upset that she's like, if another female dies in this series or whatever, and we just got through saying that Lady Bevel died and she doesn't care at all.
She didn't matter because
she wasn't.
Good guy.
yes, because Tony. The only redeeming quality she had was her connection to her son, which was kind of a plea. She asked, with Deems, like, I don't care what you do with me, I just need to see my son one last time.
How old is her son?
Like 8.
He was young.
He's young. So, like, that's the only thing there that has her character was redeemed. Like, the only redeeming quality her character has.
Oh, were you waiting for her to establish that her kid was Mr. Ketch's?
No,
I don't know,
that's
but
not,
it's just...
that's not what I was saying. But I'm thinking that that's setting up for next season too. That we might get some vengeance from that. Maybe the husband or the father or whatever.
She was
She was single parent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brother.
I'm really thinking.
Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, their American chapter's taken out thanks to Sam and his heroic speech. All of you follow me. We're gonna go murder some people.
So they went in 7 strong and only came home with 3? Is that how that happened?
3 or 4.
4. That's 4.
What the hell is going on?
Many things.
I blame B.
There's a mute button, right?
My fault.
Hold
on.
They go in 7 strong and only come out with like 3 or 4. So, I mean, I guess that went over well. Hell, we got to see the hunters who shot Sam and Dean how many seasons ago. It's like, hey guys, long time no see. Yeah, last time we saw you guys was, when you killed us. Water under the bridge. We're good. We're cool. It's like you just broke into our hotel room and pumped us both full of a shotgun shell, but whatever.
If we don't die.
I'm not bitter.
Not bitter at all. What do you mean?
I mean, the one guy was pretty handy with the explosives, which was good.
He's the one that lived.
Yeah.
He's the one that lived. Yeah. But, I mean, they corner Dr. Hess and shoot her in the noggin. But
Jody shoots her in the noggin.
Jody
doesn't want to take any more shit. She's done with all this bullshit.
Jody's been
like,
done
no.
with shit forever.
I'm saying, that's what I said. That's why I knew Jody was going to kick Mary's ass.
Yeah.
She's eternally done with their shit. But
You know what?
Hmm.
There was the one part when Sam and Dean first get to Jodie's house and Alex is there, and she's going to be a nurse, right? She's going to school to be a nurse, and that's the whole debacle with Claire, because Claire's like, I don't want to go to school.
right.
So what if Alex plays a bigger part next season because she is a med student and she has all of these medical skills, but also takes on more of a supernatural element, like mixing.
She's a supernatural
Magic.
EMT. She's a house call doctor only for hunters.
Maybe.
Maybe. I just
That could
something
be a
I
plan.
thought of, because I've been saying it this whole season, like, oh, Mary, she's good for the show. She's a strong female character. She's someone that people can actually connect to. They can feel from her, and then but other characters that have played female characters who have played bigger parts have been offed, like Eileen, and I was really, really torn up about that.
Yeah.
There's many in the past, and I'm sure Cleo can remember who they are because they pissed her off.
A lot of them seem to be redheads.
I mean, I was really looking back on it today, and Charlie was a really big reason why I stopped watching the show.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the writer's fault or anything. That was actually her wanting to exit the character. So
I understand. I just
Yeah.
she was having a kid too at the time.
yeah, but
No, that was
I mean,
way before. She had the kid this year.
Yeah.
She was pregnant at the time.
Dom, that was like 2 or 3 seasons ago. Pregnancy doesn't take 3 years.
No, she was not. No,
Yeah.
Anyway,
she did not give birth this year.
speaking of redheads, rest in peace, Rowena.
Okay.
Not,
Oh my
burned to
God,
a
I
Sorry.
crisp. Holy shit!
yeah,
I was so
she
mad.
Beef jerky.
Yeah,
Rowena was a character I hated when I first saw her. But she grew on me, and then I saw, I missed a blip. And it was the
Yes.
part I missed the blip
Yes.
where they showed the crispy body, but I saw Lucifer play with the red hair, so I immediately rewound. I was like, "You gotta be," and Mike was over there, and he was doing whatever, and I'm like, I am so mad.
And I was just like, keep it to your fucking self. Because I was about a half hour behind her.
yeah. Oh God.
So, yeah, I just screamed that across the room. But, yeah, I was kind of upset. I liked Rowena. But, I mean, hey, first thing you do when you get free from hell is kill the only person who can put you back there.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
otherwise, he's pretty much invincible. Because,
There's gotta be a way to kill the Archangel Lucifer
there's plenty of ways to kill
other
him.
than
but
locking
just,
him up.
Is
do
there?
any of those ways exist anymore?
Yeah, his name is Chuck, and he can just go like this and get rid.
As Lucifer
Chuck!
said, Chuck is, he peaced out. He's done. He's gone.
For now.
For now. So, Cass is still doing the thing. Running around with,
Kelly.
Kelly. Wow. Holy crap. I was about to say Tony, and I'm like, no, that's the wrong woman. What the hell? Yeah, he's busy keeping Kelly safe still. And just reassuring her, telling her all the fun things of the future that the baby showed him in visions.
I don't think that he was telling her the truth.
Oh, no.
I think he saw a completely opposite future, but to keep her calm and stressed and unstressed as much as he could, he told her that her son was going to bring goodness to the world.
Yeah.
And we don't know what he saw.
We don't know. They didn't tell us. They didn't show us or anything like that. All we saw was, Cass was about to get vaporized by Dagon, who, remember old Yellow Eyes? Well, she was the same thing. So
Yeah,
she was
the same thing as
another
Azazel.
yellow-eyed demon. And, Cass is about to get vaporized. The glowy thing goes up his arm. His eyes glow, and he's just like, I've seen the future. This baby must live. And then he vaporizes her.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yay. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. So a birth like this of a powerful being, weird stuff happens. You gotta look for these weird signs and omens. Well, I mean, I know you weren't looking for it, but a rift to another dimension is probably a weird sign.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Is that the first time they've done
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We've
No.
dealt with other dimensions before, but that is...
No, it is not
No,
the first
you're
time
right.
that we've gone to another dimension because they reference the other dimension that they went to
You're right.
this
They
episode.
did.
French
Oh,
mistake.
Oh my god,
They
you were
did.
Polish.
But that was done by a spell. They were actually sent to this other dimension with magic, where this one was a rip that they could go in and out of as they pleased
It
while
was
it's sitting
created
there.
through Nephilim magic.
Yeah.
And I remember the other one was when the show was a show, and it was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
When you were Polish.
when we were Hollywood actors, yeah, and the supernatural wasn't real enough for us then. And you were Polish.
Like, I cannot tell, like, you guys hear me tell you all the time. That was my favorite episode of the entire series.
Mhm.
And then for them to reference it again, like, oh my god, I shot the biggest grin on my face as soon as it was said. And
Wow.
then when it was, and you were Polish, that's when I just burst out laughing,
Mm-hmm. Well, sorry guys, this alternate Earth is not as fun.
It was an Earth where Sam and Dean didn't save the world, or didn't
They
do.
were never
They
born.
exist.
They were
was
never
born,
even
so they
born.
couldn't do any of the shit that they
Yeah.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as
But-
much as we give Sam and Dean shit for everything that they do, is fucking everything up, things would be a lot worse without
Earth
them.
would be a very corpsey wasteland.
But we'd still have Bobby.
Well, we have Bobby in that other dimension now, so
That's true.
okay.
I know this is not the last time we're seeing this dimension, and
not.
Mary's not gonna die.
There's no way it's gonna be
Lucifer-
the last one because Mary and Lucifer are over there.
Exactly.
Like you can't just get rid of Lucifer.
Could
so.
you
Is
imagine
Lucifer gonna show down against Lucifer?
Mm,
if Lucifer's?
If there's
Okay.
an alternate dimension Lucifer.
there has to
this
be.
this has something to do with what I think we're upset about the ending, which I don't know if you want to bring that up.
Not
Yeah.
right now.
Well,
We'll
might
get
as
there.
well.
Or,
I
you
just
might
wanna-
as well.
Okay.
But
So, Cass dies as far as we see, but as we said, we have an alternate dimension. Perhaps we get an alternate dimension, Cass.
that's...
He's probably a dick.
But-
yeah, that's
If you never
probably
met
a
Sam and
dick,
Dean, he's
yeah.
probably a dick.
that's what Bobby was saying. The alternate, Apaco Bobby. That's what he was saying. Is that like he had a gun named Rufus, especially made for killing angels. So all angels are dicks in that dimension. So we
I
can
mean,
just
all the
assume-
angels are dicks in this dimension. Do you not remember all the angels when we first met them, including Cass?
But
Yeah,
not
Cass
so
was
much.
just-
Not so much that a human went off to the side and developed bullets meant for angels with
because they
old
weren't
angel bullets.
prominent. They weren't prominent.
Yeah.
But when Cass came in the series, he was a dick. It was Sam and Dean, on him and on him and on him that changed him.
Well,
Mhm.
a lot of that had to do with him being so naive to humans in general.
Right.
So
But,
like,
see, this is a way for us to potentially get naive Cass back, because if we don't get our Cass back and we get a different Cass, we have a whole new level of what's the right word I'm looking for? Like it's just like you can't get all the references to everything, like naive.
Mhm.
And there's a whole new version of a naive Cass.
But that's not the only thing. I mean, we could have any of the archangels are going to be over there.
This is how they
Yeah.
can give us Gabriel back.
Yeah. You could get- But I mean,
I have heard that Gabriel is coming back. Like he did direct an episode not too long ago.
Yeah,
He's directed a number of them this season.
Yes. So, he wants to come back. He really, really does. He said that. But
You
it's
want to
just
know
like
how bad I want Gabriel back? When Bobby was hooded and walking, I was like, Gabriel?
I did think that too. I did because it was like it's you.
I'm
And
like,
when
is
Cass
that
said
like
it, I
an
was like,
alternate...
like-
It's like,
Gabriel?
yeah.
What?
Alternate cast under that hood. Someone else. Is that Lucifer? Who the fuck is it? And it's like...
When he was
Bobby.
walking out for a second, I thought it was Adam.
Well, they made such a big deal out of alternate Bobby, right? And how oh, your world sounds fantastic,
Peaches and
compared to
cream.
this. Peaches and cream. So I feel like Bobby already went through the portal, and I think Bobby just off camera made it to our Earth without us knowing.
It's possible. I mean, I'd love to see a Paco Bobby being like, damn, this is like heaven on this side.
Possibly.
It's Earth 2 Bobby.
Earth
shit.
2, Bobby. God damn it.
I mean,
CW, stop doing this shit.
no,
If Barry
it's
Allen
like,
warps out of a fucking
all
portal.
of his name callings back.
No, you
all
know
of
what?
the
No.
names.
There's
she
gonna
calls
be-
people.
Okay, so Gildarts is in chat, and he says Scooby-Doo next season. If you've
Yeah.
been
No,
watching
there
promos...
is, yeah.
Yes, I know that. They're doing a Scooby-Doo episode next season, complete with an
It's
animated Sam and
animated, yeah.
Dean.
yeah, it's animated.
So
Now-
there's going to be a lot
now
of
can I
dimension-hopping
just-
bullshit.
Can I just mention, there was a con just recently that Sam was at JibCon 2017. Sam and Dean, they're sitting up on stage, and they were asked about the Scooby-Doo episode. And Jensen, or Jared rather, Jared mentions that they've already recorded all the voice work for it. The script is complete. Like, they've already done it. It's going to be episode 16 of next season, so it's deep in.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's deep in. They've done all the work. They said the script, they had to go to a music studio and record the voice work for it. And he goes, yeah, we did all the dialogue. Jensen, Misha, and I. And all of a
he's
sudden,
revealed.
there was a pause. And the whole crowd just starts cheering. And Jensen just face palms. Like, you just fucked up. Because he mentioned that Misha recorded his vocals, which
Plus,
means
Misha's
that
alive.
Misha's
Oh,
in
God.
next season. So he's face palming, and then the look on Jared's face is priceless. So if you guys get a chance
Oh my
after
god, the
watching,
look must have been like, I am so fucking fired.
Yeah.
It's JibCon 2017, and it's about 12 minutes into the video. So
JibCon.
He could have
Now I have
saved
to go
himself
search this.
saying it's an alternate universe because it's Scooby-Doo crossover.
Well,
it's
Misha's
not worth
character
watching
will-
without the audio. So don't even watch it right now.
I'm not.
Yeah, he could have easily saved himself from that, being like, yeah, it's it's an alternate universe dimension. We're crossovering with Scooby Doo and all this stuff. Misha's character happens to be in it because it's another freaking dimension. He could have saved himself a little bit,
No.
but he went straight into the
No.
oh my god, I fucked up.
There's
Even
a
if
lot
he was
of...
lying,
About an
he would
hour.
have made it worse, no matter what he said.
Yeah, well, about an hour after the finale aired, anyway, Misha Collins did say, he goes, I think I'll be back for Supernatural season 13. He goes, exactly what version? That's another story, because he goes, I think we'll see Cass again, but the question is, what does death do to him? That is to think the one to wonder about. In Supernatural, character's death can make a big transformation point, and I think it needs to wait and see how this transforms him. So it's kind of under the impression that we're not getting alternate cast, that we are in fact getting our cast back.
Can we all assume that it's Jack that brings Cass back?
It's completely possible.
Because Jack was the one that, as a baby in the womb, grabbed onto Cass and was like, "You're staying with my mom."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
Misha Collins also did say that I do think we'll see a version of Cass again as well. He goes, there's also a parallel universe in which potentially every single person is alive.
Oh
you
god,
never know.
doppelgangers.
That's what I was saying. Okay, so
Oh, no,
oh
they
my
should-
god, what if they do get an alternate universe where there's two Sams and two Deans? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, well,
Another one?
they already
Oh,
said
God.
in this alternate universe, Sam and Dean were never born.
Yeah,
So-
but what if there's
This
another
alternate
one?
universe, yeah. What if we get
Yeah.
another one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I would like the potential possibility of a one episode cameo from Dearest Daddy Negan.
Oh,
Yeah.
please. Because when I heard that he, they're like, yeah, the only person I've heard about is John Winchester. I'm like, he's been dead for 40 years. Oh. I went through a whole roller coaster of emotions just in 10 seconds. It was terrible.
So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, because the Baby Jack, who's not so much baby, but anyway, he accidentally made that portal.
Right.
What if in trying to recreate the portal to get Mary back, he makes portals to other places, which
Very
probably
likely.
Scooby-Doo Land.
That's assuming that he can be worked with, because the very, very last scene, it was just like he's just a crazy little piece of shit.
He was
And
you're assuming he's a piece of shit. He's just huddled in the
hiding.
corner.
did you see his grin? That was
No!
mischievous. That was like, you're like,
That was a very freaky
Like-
grin.
Was it just me, or like, okay, so I know it was dark and it had some weird stuff. He kind of looked like Adam.
no.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. But Adam is confirmed. Cleo, you weren't here for this. This is a debate I know me and you have had a while when you're still watching this. It is confirmed that Adam is still in the cage.
Oh my god.
So
That poor kid. Jesus Christ.
we haven't seen him, and they said they could only imagine the state he's in, because if when Sam went in there, what he was left with, they can only imagine the state that Adam is in. So
Yeah.
So, yeah. Crowley lived from last episode. As we all thought, he escaped in the rat. Yeah, so that one I did not see coming from Crowley.
And killing himself?
Yeah, well, him sacrificing himself to seal the rift.
He 100% has to have like a backup plan.
He's got Horcruxes everywhere.
No, this I could see us getting Doppelganger Crowley from the alternate one, and I think it'd be completely fine to just have him come through the portal and stay over on our Earth forever. I'm completely fine. Because Crowley is one of those characters, it doesn't matter which incarnation of him we get, he's going to be fantastic no matter what.
He's gonna be super dick.
Yeah, to get a version of Crowley that's untainted by, Sam and Dean is going to be interesting. So that's what I want.
I don't know, because I think we're all like assuming that Crowley still kind of has power in that other
he might be
dimension.
melting.
He might just still be a
dead.
crossroad
Crossroad.
If he is nothing,
I don't know why I thought you were
and then
saying
he
prostitute.
he sees the potential to come over where he could be in charge, so
That's true.
I totally see him taking advantage of that.
Well, because remember, like when we first met him, he was about power anyway. So even without Sam and Dean, he still would have that same personality. He would be about power. He's going to be more of a dick. Not to mention, since if we're just saying it's from this world that Mary and Lucifer are in, they've been at war. Two sides have been at war for who the hell knows how long. So the demons and angels have been fighting. So the angels are going to be bigger dicks, and the demons are going to be just as bad because they've been fighting each other in this like war with the humans in the middle.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like there's many humans left. It's like you look around and all you see is Paco Bobby, and there's lots of dead bodies around. It's like either he's been busy or he's just stepping over the grenades basically.
Mm-hmm.
But what a roller coaster of an ending there, because first Crowley, guts himself to seal the rift, which I'm like,
doesn't take right away.
No. So Sam and Dean escape. Cass walks through with an angel blade, like all stabby. Stabs Lucifer, and I'm thinking, okay, does that kill him? Was that is it like what the hell's going on here?
He just got riddled with angel blade bullets. A regular angel blade's not going to get him.
So then it's like Cass emerges, and I'm like, oh good, so the rift is going to seal, and then you see the blade go through Cass, and I'm like, no, I just lost my two favorite characters in the show in like 2 minutes of each other.
Yeah, that was shocking.
It's like, okay, so Lucifer's trapped on the other side. Cass escapes. Nope, Cass is dead. Lucifer's back on this side, and the portal's about to collapse. And then Mary beats the shit out of him with the...
That was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But she wasn't ready for it. She punches him once, and he's all like, oh, whatever. And then she's like, bap, bap, bap. He's like, oh, God.
It's like... Chrissy, that's like episode 1 or 2 this season. The Lady Bevel, the British lady, she socked... No, it wasn't her. It was another British lady who died that episode. She socked Cass in the jaw with those, and he was just, like, knocked into next week.
Yeah. She was a big lady. She reminded me of Zarya from
She was very
Overwatch.
Zarya-esque.
She was like...
Let's talk about times, like, You missed how many times Mary like kicked somebody's ass.
I always wanted to
Mary
punch
was-
the devil in the face.
Yeah.
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 Well, guess
I mean,
what?
I love those knuckles. Like, it's just like, for her, it just, all the other hunters either have a gun or a crossbow, or they even have like their own version of a blade or whatever. No, Mary rocks freaking knuckles with the
Yeah.
broken runes.
Mary is badass.
And like the
Like,
first
whole
hit. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh. Like, because like she didn't get to see the whole scene where Mary's living beating the shit out of Kesh.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you didn't get to see that scene. That was
yeah,
fantastic.
That was amazing. She like breaks his arm. Just basically, the only reason he won is because he cheated with the taser.
Yeah, he shot her in the back with a taser.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, see, that's why I was like, I mean, I knew as soon as the portal closed and then Mary and Lucifer were on the other side, I was like, okay, they are definitely leaving this open-ended so that it's carried on into next season. I'm not worried about Mary. I was upset about Eileen. I'm upset about Rowena. Confirmed we're getting Cass and Crowley back in some reincarnation, so I'm not worried about them. It's like there's a lot of other deaths where I was like, they just seem like, why did you do that? The story could have gone so many different better ways with them included. I'm very, very happy that Jodie is still around. Though, like, I loved Jodie. Loved her from the very first episode we got her.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Jodie's a great character. But
Have we gotten her other cop friend?
Donna was
Donna's-
mentioned.
Oh no.
She's
Okay.
been she was
She was-
in one
she's a-
episode this season.
I think she was, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Get her every once in a while.
she was name dropped more than she was actually in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she was name dropped the first episode of tonight. Like, Jodie's telling Alex to, go find somewhere safe. It's like, yes, I know, Donna's gonna meet me somewhere. Yeah. I miss Donna. That is a buddy cop duo.
That would have been an amazing
So
little
many
like
buddy cop duos, like the Cass and Crowley buddy cop duo we got.
Yeah.
that was just hilarious.
It is hilarious. Too much shit went
Even-
down this episode.
But I know I mentioned this to Cleo a bit in like off screen stuff, but this season they finally nailed down the B plot episodes.
Yes, they really did.
And
Yeah.
they connected every single one to the main story, like in a way that mattered.
Yep.
That it wasn't just like, oh, there's a tiny twist at the end that connected it. No, like they put background story of why they were going to do something when they should be dealing with something else, and like everything fit in context, and it was actually fantastic.
Yeah,
so.
they made the filler Monster of the Week episodes actually, plot driven.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
took them long enough, but you know what? It was very welcome. They were actually last season. They were actually edging on that.
Yeah, they were getting on the right track last season, and this season they nailed it.
So like almost every single episode was main plot.
I think every episode really was. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep joining for the last one. Seems to work for me.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
fine. Hey, you're not missing that much. Maybe
Yeah,
some
exactly.
little entertaining
And-
bits here and there.
And if you ever feel like you
Like,
need
I
to
Killed
catch
Hitler.
up, there's always Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that the finale's aired, it should be on Netflix tomorrow.
Within the next couple days.
No, it takes about a
By-
week.
Okay.
Well, by Friday, it should be at
Yeah.
least.
But you gotta
Usually
watch
a week after
at
the
least,
actual airing.
I forget what episode number it is, you gotta at least watch the Nazi episode.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
Gene kills him.
Killing Nazis.
they put Hitler's soul into a new body, and it's
Oh, Lord.
hilarious. They portray him like halfway between a crazy dictator and how he's portrayed in The Producers when they put on that show. As a flaming
It's
homosexual.
because they used his descendant's blood, which is his teenage girl,
Yeah.
to do it. So he is mixed between a dictator and a teenage girl.
Yeah, and he loves pop music.
He does, yeah.
Oh, Oh my goodness.
And then Dean shoots him, and for I think 3 episodes after that, he's just like, "I killed Hitler."
It's just randomly in the middle of a conversation, just to prove a point that,
It's like,
he said, yeah, I killed Hitler.
Don't forget, Sammy, I killed Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
walking
think he
down
even
the
bragged to
beach with a
Jodie
pretty
about
girl.
it, didn't
Yeah, he did.
he
He
did.
bragged to
Yeah.
Jodie at one point about it, like, "I killed Hitler," and she's just like,
Good
"What?"
for you.
No, there was a scene in one episode later on. He's walking down a beach with a girl, and they're talking about something, and he just turns to her and goes, "I killed Hitler," and she's
my
like,
God.
"Yeah, I know, Dean. Thanks." Like, oh.
Anyway,
I mean,
so we got confirmed. I mean, I guess we can extrapolate that there's going to be a lot of alternate universe shit going on next season.
Yeah.
Especially with a
I'm
confirmed
totally welcome
Scooby-Doo
to this.
animated episode.
Yeah, and I'm concerned with. I want to know which animated Scooby-Doo are we getting. I hope it's not the new, the Be Cool Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
which
you're...
takes place after college. That's the current running season of Scooby-Doo, so that's the only
I doubt it.
no,
new
there is
one.
no.
I
There
doubt
was
it.
a reboot not too long ago, but it's already been done.
Knowing Sam
there
and
is
Dean...
a series that is on Cartoon Network right
Yeah.
now called Be Cool Scooby-Doo. It takes
Oh.
place the year after they graduate high school.
High school.
It takes place over that summer. I don't like the art style on it. I want classic Scooby-Doo
I did
art
see
style.
a couple snapshots of the animation, and it looks really, really good. So, like, well, the art
I think it's
style,
animated
anyways.
yet. I think that's just a mock-up,
Yeah.
to be honest. I think that's
But-
just a fan-made mock-up.
Knowing how Supernatural's been and how Sam and Dean are, it's got to be classic Scooby-Doo.
I hope
Also,
so.
you gotta look at the other animated series that CW has put out on the CW Seed, and look at their animation and be like, okay, if this is what they're doing with their other animated series,
They're not animating it. It has nothing to do with CW.
Who's animated?
They're hiring outside to do it. It's
Okay.
whoever it's to the company, the Hanna-Barbera, whatever that's doing Scooby-Doo. So it's whatever art style. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's up to them. So I don't know if it's classic Scooby-Doo, if it's this Be Cool Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I
Well,
don't like
they
the
would-
arc of
well,
it.
they're
They
not
would
gonna do
still have
classic,
Cole.
but they're gonna do like they're obviously going to modernize the art style, but I don't think they're gonna do like the big chunky lines and maybe like the rigid like arches and stuff. Like I don't know if they're gonna go that route, but like I feel like how I don't know if you've looked at like the new Archie comics, how it's really like it's defined, but it's not super duper stylized.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
But
This
all
is
I know
long
is
time away.
I want Matthew Lillard to voice Shaggy. That's all I need in my life. So
pretty sure that's probably gonna happen.
better.
I hope
That
so.
is the only thing that I demand from this episode.
That's probably why they went away from CW Studios, is because they wanted to get people like Matthew to do voices for Scooby-Doo and for Shaggy.
I mean, they have to go outside CW because CW doesn't own Scooby-Doo. So
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
I think the biggest gripe I have with Supernatural, this finale, was the fact that the baby was not a baby. For the baby to be like, a young adult, maybe a little bit younger, like a 16, 17-year-old, does not work for me. I was really looking forward to a young child, Sam and Dean trying to teach morals to this child, and then trying to fix his little magical mistakes, and still dealing with the monsters of the week and the main plot line and whatever's left over from the British Men of Letters and whatever's left over from the other dimension.
To be fair, they kind of did the growing child monster with Amara last season. Because she started off as a baby and, went through all of the stages until she hit adulthood in, the middle of the season.
But as a baby, she was already, she didn't start out as an infant in her mind. She was Amara from the get-go. And she grew because her powers were growing and she was feeding off souls.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is different. He could have been born a child and learned versus over years. not
Yeah.
over days, you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like there's a lot of story there that they just skipped right over.
I just linked in chat, and I know the people watching are not going to be able to see this, but if Mike can actually pull it up on screen, just drag it into the frame. That's the art style of the newest Scooby-Doo,
go
and that's
fuck
what I
yourself.
hope is. That's what I'm saying. That is the active running Scooby-Doo cartoon. So, this is what I hope is not what the art style looks like.
Give me a second here.
That's what I mean. I want classic Scooby-Doo. Even the one that already ended, the one that Omi was talking about, is fairly close to classic Scooby-Doo.
Where the hell did that go?
Like that's close enough.
What they need to do is like the animated movies that they've done over the last few years, you know.
You just saw it. Where did you see it? It went to somewhere
the animated movies are
stupidly random.
Next to Battlefield.
Next to Battlefield? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to pull it up in the middle of the screen here.
Yep, that's fine.
On Nikki's face. This is what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I hope we don't get.
I don't see them going in that direction. That's terrible. Like I know what you're saying.
Scooby and Shaggy actually look like potheads. Like they look like drug addicts.
And Scooby doesn't even look like a freaking Great Dane.
They are.
Well, no, but it wasn't obvious. They look scraggly and gross.
Yeah, that's what I meant by I hope we get classic Scooby-Doo and not this, because even the last incarnation of Scooby-Doo was fairly close to classic Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
so.
that Shaggy looks like he's on something a lot harder than pot.
Looks like a tweaker.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I'm like, Shaggy looks like a tweaker.
All right, then. So now that we've completely butchered my childhood with that, is there anything else you guys want to add? Maybe I'm maybe I'm just overly sensitive to change, but you don't fuck with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know, it might just be me, but I have a feeling Cleo's going to watch 2 episodes of Supernatural next season.
Scooby-Doo one?
Yeah.
You can't miss out on Scooby-Doo.
I didn't say you're going to be on the podcast. I just said you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't see them going in that sort of art style because they want to keep like Sam and Dean looking human instead of like crack addicts.
Tweaker.
Anyway, I guess that's our show. And it was a good season. I'll say that. Nikki, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Super special season finale only special guest Cleo. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Cleo Moto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest.
Like she did it this time. I do it every episode.
She does.
You said you like somehow you threw special into that little sentence 3 times.
I know. I was trying.
It was you were making it a nonsense word.
I'm the chairman of the Department of the Redundancy Department.
Good job.
Thanks. Dom, where can they find you? All right,
Phenomenon.
Kim, where can they find you?
I was just checking what my name was on my Pinterest. You can't my Pinterest because it's under my real name. Go away. Twitter, HUFFITY,
You can find me on Twitter at Villager, and you can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us at all of those places for some more podcasts or some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. You gotta really concentrate on it that time.
Can't find my drumsticks to play on Kim's head.
I don't want it anyway because it's all like K-pop. My Pinterest is all K-pop. All the time.
K-pop.
Maybe they'll do a K-pop episode next season too. That's another new dimension they could go into.
A dimension of nothing but K-pop.
Oh my god, I think I'd have it.
Yeah.
I think that Scooby-Doo art style was more like Powerpuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dexter's Lab style.
I
think
yeah.
that's
Did remind me of that.
Yeah.
It's Cartoon Network style.